All right, TV qualifiers, our last one, 19.6. It's a good finisher. We have a 6-minute AMRAP of 50 power snatches and then a max effort pulling motion that changes depending on which division we're in. One thing we want to be aware of here is that you're going to actually have 2 times on this. Your power snatch for your buy-in is going to be your tie break time, so we don't need to, we better make sure we're not messing around there. And then you'll have a rep scheme for your pulling motion. So make sure that we know that we've got both going on here on this one. For this workout, the pro and amateur division, we're gonna be at 95 and 65 on the barbell, and then we'll be doing bar muscle ups. And for the intermediate, scaled, and the masters 50 plus division, we'll be at 75 and 55 on the barbell, and you'll be doing chest to bar movements. From there, the video and the setup is pretty simple on this one. For our video, all we have to make sure is that we're filming our barbell and our weights beforehand. And as far as setup goes, just like you would in any regular class workout, you're gonna want your barbell and whatever you're doing pulling wise on the pull-up rack right next to each other. So your video and your setup are pretty simple. Going through the WOD, we played with a couple different ideas, but this is kind of the way time-wise and scheme-wise we worked this out to what we thought was the best. So we have a couple of schemes on here. This is for our power snatches when we start. We set that mark at somewhere between 2:30 and 3 minutes. We think that's where we want to be finished. If we're done by that 3-minute mark, there's nothing wrong with resting 15 or maybe 20 seconds before you jump up on the bar to start doing your pulling motion. But these are a couple ways that we got here. This first one right here, we're looking at maybe the top end athletes, the folks that are really gonna go hard on it, and they know they are. They're looking at maybe just 4 sets total with 5 to 7, 5 to 8 seconds of rest in between. I would say no more than 10 seconds. We don't waste a whole lot of time there. Then we got something set up good for our middle of the row folks, and something for the folks that are really just trying to get into this and have a little fun with it. They know they're gonna struggle with the snatch movement, so that's a good setup there. There's no doubt that whatever you do in your first set, your first big set as you buy in, you're not gonna be able to repeat that, so don't think that you are. So that's why this last one's a good set. As far as the scheme goes, it's okay to rest, right? 5, 7, 8 seconds in between each of those. Just be intentional about staying next to the bar and then picking it up and moving into your next one. So that's, as far as the snatches goes, that's what we're looking at there. So if we're done by 3, we can rest 20 seconds and then start our bar muscle ups or our chest to bar pull-ups. Fight the urge in your first set to do a really big set. You might feel really good and you might want to just jump on the bar and hit a really big set out the gate. It's probably going to bite you in the butt in the end when you start doing a bunch of singles and doubles towards the end. So pace those out. Do sets of 4, sets of 5, or maybe the folks in the chest bars you feel pretty good, do sets of 6 or 7. Give yourself the same amount of time of rest in between, somewhere between 5 and 8 seconds. That's like 3 or 4 breaths. Jump right back on the bar. Keep the forearms as free as lactic acid as long as you can, and then just hold on. In that last minute, it's gonna be about holding on. There's nothing wrong with going doubles or singles in the end as long as they're quick, right? I can hit a single rep, jump down, turn around, hit another single rep, jump down, be real quick and real intentional there. And that should work out. Number wise, we're thinking for the folks doing bar muscle ups, I don't know, that 25 to 40 mark is probably what we're shooting at, somewhere around 25 or 40 in bar muscle ups. For the folks that are especially pretty good at the chest to bar, we're looking at probably somewhere more of the 40 to 55 reps, somewhere around there is probably gonna be pretty good scores on both of those. So keep those in mind, think about how you can get there, right? Work from the back to the beginning, and we'll see what happens. It's 19.6, y'all.